My favorite agency in the federal government is the Government Accountability Office. They're charged with making the government accountable. So, yeah, total BS. They're constantly issuing reports saying just what a terrible job the feds are doing with our money. They just issued another one recently called Transportation Infrastructure, Information on Bridge Conditions. And guess what they found? They found that nearly 25% of all America's bridges are deficient. 1 in 4 of our bridges are falling apart. We've got over 600,000 of them, so about 150,000 bridges in America need fixing. And the Accountability Office found that 10% of our bridges are structurally deficient, meaning they're like about to fall down. That's according to the agency charged with keeping the feds accountable. So, the day after the Accountability Office issued the report, Congress announced it passed the FAST Act, which stands for Fixing America's Surface Transportation. It's a new transportation bill that sets aside about $300 billion to address the country's failing infrastructure over the next 5 years. So we've got a plan to fix our ailing bridges now. Sounds like the government is being so accountable, right? Except for the fact that the FAST Act is 1,300 pages long and includes lots of stuff that isn't just about fixing our bridges and roads. Stuff like, if you owe taxes, the government can now revoke your passport. They can take away your right to travel out of the country if you owe the IRS more than $50,000. That unbelievable scheme is what the geniuses in Washington cooked up as one of the ways to pay for the bill. It was just slipped in on page 1113. Also buried in the FAST Act was something that has almost zero to do with transportation whatsoever. That is the renewal of the Export-Import Bank, an independent federal agency that's supposed to help American companies export their stuff to compete globally. But it's also an agency that has had 85 of its employees or beneficiaries indicted for stuff like fraud and bribery in the past 6 years. It is fraught with schemes that benefit giant businesses like Boeing. The bank died, but the FAST Act just renewed it. So the FAST Act includes a lot of stuff that has little to do with fixing all of our broken bridges. This is how accountability works in Washington. Sounds like they pulled another fast one, all right. Tonight, let's talk about that.